welcome back to Whiskey Wednesday. Whee! Episode 10, guys. This is really cool. Can't believe I've been doing it 10 weeks. It's mad. Absolutely mad. Yeah, a bit... was a bit disorganised tonight. Not live. Really sorry about that. I've got loads of reasons for it. I'll probably talk about it a bit later. Rushed my tea down. Been really busy at work for the past couple of days. Hardly had time to do anything really, but had an emergency boiler change to do. So I had to try and get that done because I'm having my operation in a week's time. So yeah, I look around my studio and think, oh my good God, I would love to show you, but it is such a mess, it's ridiculous. But I've got packages everywhere, boxes, stuff I've ordered, which I'd love to see. But yes, I've got to be patient. I'm not a very patient person, but I've got to be patient. Anyway, let's get on with the tradition. Have the glass, Shiny Precious Metals. Cool, thank you so much. And can I just say to Shiny Precious Metals, I haven't been replying to many people's videos, which is really terrible of me, and I'm really sorry, but I've been busy. But we'll get round to it. But yeah, well done on. I can't believe you sold Brittany, your Britannia, bless her. Yeah, but what a good deal you got there, mate. You want to start getting, as you said, those sovereign coins out and use them as ball markers on your golf course. And you never know, you might get a good deal on those. So, and if it gets that successful, I'll send you some to sell. Anyway, yeah, well done, mate. It's a shame she went because she's been with your channel for a while now. But hey, yeah, she's gone across the pond by the looks of it. And yeah, hopefully she gets well looked after and appreciated like you did with yours. So let's get to the proper bit, which I've been really looking forward to. Jack Daniels, it's gone out the window. You can say goodbye to that. I'm not having that anymore. That's for just when I want to have a mixer with. Right, this week, what have we got? We've got, what does it say? Glenfarclas? Highland single malt Scotch whiskey. Never had this one before. I'm trying all different ones. But we're going to try this one tonight. So I'm going to open that up. Quite a lighter whiskey, this one. Normally get the darker ones. But yeah, it looks quite nice. It was recommended in the shop I went to when I got it on the way home. Quite 1836. God, I wish it was that old. That'd be an amazing experience. So yeah, we'll try and get the lid off. Hope you're all doing well. There's been some amazing videos out lately. It's another reason why I haven't been doing much. I've been watching everyone's content. It has to be said. Excuse me. I think I should start collecting these. That come off really well. Looks like a copper round. Really cool. We'll put that there. Yeah, content's been amazing. Right, listen. I love this bit. 365 likes the cork bit. Excellent. Smells good. Smells absolutely divine, actually. Yeah, very light in the glass. God, it sounds like I know what I'm talking about, but I have no idea. Cheers, everybody. Welcome to Whiskey Wednesday, episode 10. Wow. Oh, good grief. That's very smooth and nice. Wow. Lovely. Before I go any further, I have an unboxing to do. Now, I know what's in there, but I don't know what else is in there. And my good friend Cobra Stacker, said, you need to open this before Whiskey Wednesday. Well, I haven't got round to it at all. I'm terrible for opening things. And I haven't done any videos because I've been so busy. So I said to him, I was speaking to him about his 5.5 hour marathon chat with the Stat Collector last night. And I was talking to him saying like, wow, I hope you got some sleep. Let me put that up there. That looks cool. These look like coins, don't they? Which is really cool. And that look wonderful. They certainly know how to manufacture design, which I was talking about the other day. Anyway, I'll leave that there. God, if I smoked, I could use that as an ashtray, but I don't. So, yes, I was talking to him, and I said, "Sorry, buddy, I haven't opened anything. Obviously, I know he's been very generous and kind. I knew about his channel rounds, and yes, he's been very well. I presume I'm taking it for granted. He said he sent me one, but I'm going to open it. I'm not going to open it because my address and everything's all over this. I'm not going to open it on camera, but I'm going to try. Good grief! He certainly packaged this up well. So yes, he said to me, look, you know what's in there, but there is something else. It'd be really cool if you open it on your Whiskey Wednesday edition or before. I haven't done it before. So I said to him I'd open it up. That's nicely packaged. What has he sent me here? That's interesting. I'll put that box to one side. He sent me a note. He sent me whatever this is. And there's nothing in there. So I don't know whether there's supposed to be something in there. Ah, no. Oh, what's in there? Nothing in there. Let me have a look in there. Sorry about this, I'm just reading something. Ah, have I missed something here? Okay, cool. What I do, don't know. Anyway, he sent me a lovely note. I'll go with Plan B. We might as well do, yeah. He sent me some lovely stickers, which is really super cool. Which is excellent. And he sent me a note. Now, it says, hi CPM, this is a little thank you for great friendship, which we are building. And I can't emphasize we are really building a great friendship. Great conversations, putting the world to rights. And boy, do we do that. And discussing investments, do a hell of a lot of that. Precious metals, AI. He's really, he got me into AI. And everything else, LOL. From one wise old man to another. Thank you, my friend Cobra Stacker. Mate, yeah, I'd like to keep, if I'm really honest with all of you guys, I'm quite personal with my friendships and bits and pieces. Well, very, very personal. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you. Now, he also sent me. I'm just checking because he said he sent me something else, but I'm honest honestly, if he has sent me something else, I don't know what it is, because there is nothing else. And maybe that's maybe that was the gag. I don't know. Maybe he was just playing around with me. Anyway, sent me, as you've probably seen from other YouTube channels, he's been so kind to send out these rounds of his. I've actually seen them, not in the flesh, to be honest, because we was chatting away, and he was asking me a few things about what he could do and what my opinion was, and which is lovely that he asked me. Not that my opinion matters to anything, but yes, as the Stat Collector. I mean, look at these; they're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So reflective, it's ridiculous. But yeah, mate, I'm not going to say too much on this, because this is really personal to me, what you've done here. I really appreciate it. It's going to play a big part on what I'm trying to do in my studio, funny enough. And you know what I'm trying to do in my studio, which is really cool. But yeah, thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate it. That's 2 gifts I've been sent. My glass from a whiskey from Shiny Precious Metals, and an outrageously cool number 2 of 15. That's, yeah, it's just so cool. I'm lost for words, mate. That's why I didn't want to open it on video, really, to be honest. Because yeah, it means a lot. It means a lot, dude. We've shared a lot. So yeah, thank you very much, matey. That's going to go in a special place, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. Not today, but as things develop on the channel, because things like this, and you'll see over time, are going to have a very special place in my studio, which I'm very slowly creating, which is really cool. So thanks, buddy. Really appreciate that. I hope I haven't messed that up. Maybe you sent me something else. I've got loads of packages everywhere, but I don't think you did. But yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe that was. I have no idea, mate. I'll speak to you later. Hopefully you haven't sent me something else, because I haven't got it. Yeah, strange. Anyway, brilliant. That was amazing. So I'm going to put that letter with my other letter over the back there. I've got 2. These are all going to go in a special place eventually, which is super cool indeed. Yes, getting back to recently, I haven't got any silver out tonight. One, I haven't had a lot of time. I haven't got any gold out either. Let me have one of these. Crikey, I'm rushing around too much today. Cheers, mate. 365. That is stunningly gorgeous. Yeah, I haven't got anything out purely because I wasn't actually going to unbox that, but he asked me to, so that's what I've done. Not today anyway, on video. So yeah, he sorry, see, I don't even know what I'm thinking. I need some whiskies and to calm down a little bit. Getting back, yeah, I've got nothing out really. I haven't had a lot of time, but I had a really big surprise today. I had, let's make sure I put it up. This arrived today, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to unbox that tonight on Whiskey Wednesday, which would be really cool. And I've got a load of other stuff over there, but I'm not going to do that now. Yeah, getting back to this week. Well, it all started off with, pardon me, the 2-hour video from 365 on Monday. Pardon me. He did. I knew that was going to happen, only because we was talking, and he'd give me an idea that he had a 2-hour one coming out, and I thought, wow, that's really cool. This is catching on a little bit. People are starting to put out these longer format videos, which is superb. It's lovely. It certainly fills up my evening of entertainment. And yes, he did. And I would just like to say, wow, brilliant, wonderful, absolutely. I really love it, buddy. It was amazing to see more of your collection stack. And like I said, I know you did it as a premiere so you could join in on the chat. But I found that, yeah, what happens with me is similar when I see some of Cobra stuff, Cobra Stackers videos. I get, it just makes me start to want to buy shiny stuff, which brings me on to my parcel in a minute. But yeah, what a wonderful, love your first ever coin. That obviously resonates with me a little bit because I'm into that, not cryptocurrency as such, but you know, Bitcoin. I like to segregate what Bitcoin is compared to all the others. But amazing, mate. And it's almost what I loved about your video was as it almost, you're collecting, stacking, almost tells a picture of what you was thinking of as you've gone along, and I find that absolutely fascinating and brilliant, and it was lovely. And it's great that you're having your whiskies, mate. Don't ever put Bell's whiskey on your videos again. That's just like, what you're doing. But I understand why you did it, obviously. So yeah, I'm just playing. But yeah, you're a single malt whiskey guy, I think. So yeah, I cheers to you. That was a great video, buddy. So yeah, that took up my Monday. I was going to do some videos, but I ended up watching that, which was really cool. And what can I say about last night's video with Cobra Stacker and the Stack Collector? It's just, whoa, unbelievable. Those two really hit it off. Obviously they wanted to just talk about anything and share that on a live, and found it so entertaining. Would have loved to have taken part, but at the same time, I just loved observing what was going on and enjoying the content, and that's what it's all about for me. It's lovely, it's refreshing, it breaks it all up. My God, it passes a ton of time. I don't get anything else done because I'm just watching this stuff, which is really cool. That's music to all of your ears because that's what you're entertaining, you know. So it's really cool. I love it. I had to give up. What was it? I think they were about 3 hours in. And I got a message from Cobra this morning saying that it was 5.5 hours. So, wow, fair play, you guys. Only 19 hours to go, the Stack Collector, if you do a 24-hour one. But it seems like you're going to do it. I will support you 100%. And, that seems really good. Loved it. It certainly used up a lot of my time last night. So, that was really cool. Loving everything else. Getting frustrated myself. Not doing what I want to do, but this is the great thing about this, and it's another great lesson I can try and pass on to the young uns and the new people. Just be patient. It's my worst enemy is not being patient. I kind of want to. I get stuck into something, and I just want to keep doing it. But you know, we've all got other commitments, and I have to remember, you know, we've got years of this, hopefully, of enjoyment and creating stuff and building a channel. So I have to just calm down a little bit, which is what I've started to do. But works made that happen anyway. So it's been pretty cool. The only message I had for World, please get this right, CPM. I think it's World Money Wins. I'm sure it was World Money Wins. I can't look it up now because I'm recording. He answered a question. Oh, first of all, apologies for a couple of videos I did and the sound wasn't very good. That was totally my fault. I didn't think it was my fault, but yes, hands up, was my fault. I'm an idiot, because when I do my editing, I forgot to turn the volume up, so it pushes the volume up, because I have got quite a deep, probably dull voice, and it comes out quite low. And when I get chilled and relaxed, it's probably even lower. My boys are like it as well. Very deep voices and very chilled and relaxed. So sometimes I have to remember to speak up or move towards the microphone. But on that occasion, but that's what I liked about the editing software that I use, because I can enhance the sound just to make it sound better. But I forgot to do it on 2 videos like an idiot. But that just goes to show I can be a bit of a dick. So yeah, sorry about that. I shall try to remember. I normally remember after I've had a few whiskies, which I shouldn't normally remember things like that, but hey ho. God, I recommend that one. Anyway, World Money Wins. He said to me, loves Whiskey Wednesday. Thank you very much, buddy. And he said, oh, can I just talk about my favourite whiskies? Well, I will. First of all, I'm no connoisseur about whiskey. I'm really not. I know the taste I like, and I definitely know the taste I don't like. I like a smooth malt whiskey. Blended whiskey I would drink, but I'd have to have my arm twisted up my back, or I would have had to have quite a few pints of Guinness or something beforehand. But blended whiskies like your Bells and bits and pieces. Sorry, I just mentioned Bells because it was in my head from 365s. Your blended whiskies, your cheapy blended whiskies, because you can get some really good blended whiskies, to be fair, which I tested when I was up at the Edinburgh Whiskey Museum, and yeah, that surprised me. But anyway, getting back to what I know, because I don't know a lot. Things like Jack Daniels, all that sort of stuff, like 365, I have to put a mixer with it, albeit he did not put a mixer with his Bells. What are you doing, buddy? But fair play to you. So yeah, there's quite a few. I am a single malt whiskey guy, 10, 12 years, try 15. Obviously, you can get a bit carried away with the prices on some of this stuff. My favourites, probably one of my favourites that I ever had, was one of the, I might butcher the name, is it Chivas? Chivas? CHIVAS, I believe. And they did, I think they do Regal. I don't see it around much, actually, but some of their expensive malts. There was one called Royal Salute, which I think you could only get on duty free when you're going through the airports. That was probably one of the nicest whiskies I've ever had, personally. But as a rule, I like Glenfarclas. The whiskies that I've had on this Whiskey Wednesday, I've tried different ones. I've asked people that should know what they know about, and so far so good. Everything that you've seen on Whiskey Wednesday, I would say, is one of my favourites, because they're really easy. Before I did Whiskey Wednesday, if I was to choose one, I'd go for Highland Park. I can't go wrong with that. But yeah, as a rule, as long as it's malt, smooth, and yeah, that's about as much as I know about whiskies. I'm sure there's loads of people out there that can put in the comments about different types of whiskies. I know that Shiny Precious Metals lives near Bushmills distillery, which is where this glass come from, funny enough. And he said to me, try a good Bushmills, and I've had Bushmills in the past, but it's not been the higher graded, higher valued whiskey. And he really encourages it I've got to try and find out where I can get it from. I'll have to jump online, and I'll probably try one on one of my Whiskey Wednesdays, which would be really cool. So yeah, World Money Wins. Yeah, I haven't got a particular favourite because at the moment I'm trying all these new ones, and they're all becoming my favourites. So, but pre all of this, I would, if I was going to buy a bottle, it would probably be a Highland Park, 10 year, 12 year, even 15. I think I'll do a 15. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's what I like. So there's your answer to that question. I don't know anything else about whiskey other than it tastes nice and I love it. So yeah, that's me being honest, but I do love it. I find just on this day of the week I really enjoy it, and yeah, it's really cool. So what else can I talk about? I'll get onto my unboxing in a minute, my second one. So I'm just looking at this round that I've got to one side from Cobra Stacker shining in my eye, so I'm just going to turn it out to one side a minute. Cool. Right, what else is that? FOMC meeting, if you're following the markets, that was interesting. They've gone up 25 basis points, so it's another 0.25%. I don't know where all this is going. I've almost given up. No, I haven't given up. Trying to work out how these markets work, and I don't think, for me personally, other people might say differently. Fair play. If I'm very naive and young at all this, but yeah, there's a lot of things logically that don't make sense to me at all when I'm trying to work it out. So I've look at it very differently now. With all my investments, I'm very happy with my investments, very happy indeed actually, but I try not to get too emotional with all the markets now. I might strategically might have to alter things around a little bit, but not too much. I've still got a gut feeling. I think that there's a lot of uncertainty out there, but then again I can flip it around and say, well, it could be a lot of certainty, we're just getting played, which I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. But that sounds like a video for the Stack Collector and Cobra Stacker. But yeah, it's weird. It's very strange. Even seeing professional people not quite being able to fathom it out because things aren't quite making sense to them. But then this is the game, you know. This is all this game to me. There's some very intellectual, clever people playing these games, and they're not games as in football. They're games that I call games because that's what they do, and they're doing what they need to do, and it's I always look at it as my job to try and understand it a bit and fit in. You've all heard me go through it. Fit in what I need to do. So yeah, I'm chilling out on that a little bit more, for sure. Crikey. I think my wife's going out in the car. Might have just heard it start up. Right, I'm going to get on with this. This arrived today. I wasn't expecting it today. There's a story behind it. So let's see what it is. Again, it's got a ton of information on one side, so I'm going to be a bit careful opening it. But it's a nice big package. I think I know what it is, and I'm going to share it with you guys because I'm kind of excited about it. It's a mint I haven't used before. Well, not a mint. Well, it is a mint, to be fair. Package is lovely, well protected. I'm not sure. I think it's overprotected, to be honest with you. Oh, knocking my camera. Very well packaged. Good grief. Need a very sharp knife, guys. Let's see if there's any. Yep, It's like pass the parcel when the music stops. Oh, that brings back so many memories. Interesting. Okay, I think, let's just make sure there's nothing else. Crikey, I haven't got enough room, have I? All fingers and thumbs. Whacking everything. So I've got a package there, which is cool. Package there, which is cool. And a package there, which is cool, and some information, which is probably an invoice. Let's have a look. Yes, it is what I thought it was. Right, okay, so I can actually see. Okay, this was inspired. These little buyers here were inspired from watching one of Backyard Bullion's videos. This is from the European Mint, and there's a great story behind this. Excuse me. So I'm really excited to look at these. Backyard Bullion did I don't know, a week ago. No, it was more than that. A week and a half ago, he did a series of 6 coins from the European Mint. And funny enough, I do believe 365 was sent, I think, 6 coins on his 2-hour video that he did on Monday. So that's quite funny. So the European Mint, I've heard of the European Mint, never bought anything from the European Mint, don't know anything about it. They're based in Estonia, I think it's Estonia. And so I saw, now you all know, I love my Bitcoin, you know what's coming. But you don't know what's coming actually. But you do know what's coming, but not all of it. Pardon me. Sorry, I do excuse me. I've rushed my dinner down just to go over here and do a video. So, yeah, there was a lot of inspiration from Backyard Bullion's video. And I spoke to, obviously, you know, I speak to Cobra Stacker quite a bit. I said, mate, did you see that Bitcoin silver coin? He said, yeah, I did. I said, mate, it's so nice. And then I went and jumped on their website, and I thought I'd just have a look at the European Mint's website. And yes, lo and behold, there it was, the Bitcoin. That was on Backyard Bullion's channel. So I thought, cool, I need to get this. And then again, I saw it on 365's channel on Monday. So, unbeknown to me, when I was looking through the Royal Mint's website, they also do other Bitcoins. So what do? I order all of them. Excuse me, having a puff. So I didn't know they did dates, years. So I would say they're probably making collections. So yeah, to be fair, I can't. This is terrible because it was a week and a half ago. I can't really remember what I ordered, but I know I ordered what they had, which was really cool. I'm intrigued to know what's in these boxes. So yeah, what have we got here? We've got a 2021. I think the designs look the same. I'll do a more in depth. Oh, $2, so they are coins. Yeah, we've got 2021, 2022, and looking at them, I'd say the designs are the same except for the dates. So yeah, I decided to get the 2021 of these and the 2022 of this particular coin. And I presume, I'm not sure, You might have seen that on 365's channel. Or I'm not sure it'd be any of those two, because it would have been the 2023, because I think it was their new releases. So let's have a look at these. I'll go into these more depth at another time. But I'm really excited about this because I'm into my crypto. But there's a really great story that I'm going to share about this as well. Oh my God. Oh, these are well wrapped. And I think they're in capsules. Why don't they send everything in capsules? For God's sake, man. Well wrapped up, but what a good response on these. Yeah. Now they might, yeah. Ah, right, okay. This was the other designer. This is what may have been on the channels. 2022, 2023, yeah. These were the other designs that they did, which are absolutely stunning. Stunning. Of course, I've got a great affiliation. So now I'm becoming heavily a collector. And now I know these are available, because I've been looking around for ages. I think the Stack Collector got a Bitcoin, silver coin, all round. And I said, oh, I've seen some of these. They look really cool. But this one here, 2023, stunning. Really cool. I love the way they've put that pattern in the B of Bitcoin. You can see how different it is there. We'll have a look at these in more detail. Look at the backs. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Love it. $2, $2. So yeah, cool. So yeah, I don't know, what were these ones then? So I'm going to put these out. So I've now got my Bitcoins, but in silver, which is so cool. So I'm going to start collecting that series, which gives me something to collect. Now, what the heck is this one? Why is it all in a really smart box? Okay, let's have a look. Well wrapped up again. Great story with that European mint. Very interesting. Now, I've never bought anything abroad, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute, because I have ordered from another mint abroad. Oh, this is like Christmas, isn't it? I can see why you guys collect stuff. It's really exciting. Especially when I haven't looked at, when I was looking at the designs online, I haven't looked at them since. I just obviously fell in love with them at the time, and crikey. Oh, it's well packaged, which is really cool. Work knife, cut away from your CPM. Remember what you did to your hand that time. Anyone new watching? That's the scar. So yes, well, this is cool. What does that stand for? UCS, CUS? We'll have to find out what that means. So yeah, this is coming a really nice presentation. Ah, I remember now. They did some other coins associated with crypto. And I think they were called, if anyone knows anything about Bitcoin, you'll know the phrase what a Satoshi is. And they did some quite unique type low mintage. That must sound awful on video. Low mintage, unique designs. And here's one of them. And I love the way this has been presented in the box. And first impressions, look at that. Oh, I know what this is. I can remember now. Now, this was one of... How does that come out of there? I have no idea. I'm not even going to mess it up. But I believe... Is there a little box? Is there any information on it? No, there might be somewhere, maybe. That doesn't come apart. And I don't want to spoil anything going. But I believe I want to get it out because I want to see what's on the other side. I'm going to butcher this, aren't I? Live, or not live, but recorded. Oh, here we go. You just push it. Oh, yeah. That makes it easy, doesn't it? Okay, this. Look at that. They're called United Crypto States with a holographic, and I think that's for security, symbol in the middle. And this was what they call a Satoshi coin, worth, maybe you can see it on the top there. Ooh. Come on, camera, work your stuff. Worth 1,000 Satoshis. Now, Satoshis are a denomination of a Bitcoin. There's 100,000 Satoshis in a Bitcoin. And so, yeah, I just saw these 2022 and I thought, whoa. Related, crypto, Bitcoin, and I believe, I'll get a little bit more information for you guys. This is something to commemorate, something to do with Ukraine. And I believe that, I might butcher this, but I believe that this is a map of Ukraine. But I'll check it out and let you know. But I couldn't help it. I thought, I like that. That's different. Very different indeed. It's tied in with Bitcoin. It's obviously, I would have thought they're going to do a collection and a series. And if I'm going to collect anything, I want something that I can associate it with. But it almost doesn't look flat. Oh, yeah, there you go. What's that say there? Is that Ukraine? Oh, my God, look. Wow. It brought, wow. Oh, my God, what does that say? Oh, there's too much reflection. Oh, look, it brings up something as I tilt it. Ukraine something. Wow. I'll figure out some lighting and I'll bring this back up. We'll do a video on all of these. Oh, that looked really cool. Look at me getting excited at 58 years of age over something. God, can I just shadow that maybe? But yeah, there's definitely some writing on there as I twist the coin around. Oh, wow, that's really cool. But anyway, I'll find out a little bit more about it. Lovely. I love what they're doing. You love it or you hate it. Maybe a bit of a Marmite coin to some people, but I don't think it isn't gold. It is 1 ounce silver, I do believe. But mate, typical me, just buy something presented lovely in a box. Yeah, well impressed. But we'll have a look at these in more detail another time. So yeah, glad I got that. Pardon me. And put that back in its place. And the other one was of the same series but a different date. I think that was 2022? But you can see how I'm starting to get into a collector, how this bug gets hold of you. And I get why people like the Stack Collector do their stuff with their with his coins. I'm not even going to pronounce numismatic, so I'll butcher it. I see why he does it with his 50p's, his crowns, his threepences, his everything. I just, and it isn't big. If I hadn't started watching these things, then it wouldn't encourage me to look around and see what's out there. And everyone's talking about the Star Wars stuff. No, I really like my Star Wars, but I'm not sure I would go mad. But who knows? Buying them. But while I'm unpacking this one, what was interesting, let's put that back over that so that stays with that. What is interesting, I thought I'd have a look around on the internet the other day. Ooh, get some focus back on that, sorry, I didn't realise. I had a look on the internet the other day and I was just looking at different mints because I get a little bit stuck. I always look at Shards, I always look at Atkinson's, I always buy from Atkinson's. Cobra Stacker's trying to get me to look at the Silver Forum, which makes sense, really makes sense to do that. But anyway, I was on the internet the other day. I thought, sod it, let's have a look at some other mints. After looking at these, and I've ordered from another mint in Europe, which hopefully we'll get one day. That took ages to come through. I had to actually chase them down yesterday. But hopefully that'll come very soon. So actually, what I must do is leave this in the box. Yes, what I did was looked at the Perth Mints. I've never really looked at the Perth Mints website, but I found New Zealand Mint. I'm going to leave that in there because that looks really cool. Very, very cool actually. So we've got 4 Bitcoins. Bitcoin. All the years that they've done them. And we've got this stunningly Ukrainian Satoshi coin, which is obviously a byproduct of Bitcoin. So that's really cool. But yeah, I was looking at the New Zealand Mint and I was blown away, absolutely blown away with that mint there. Absolutely does everything and everything that you can imagine that you would like to collect in silver. Right from all your Disney stuff, your DC Comics stuff, your Marvel stuff, your Lord of the Rings stuff, your Game of Thrones stuff, Star Wars. I was telling Cobra the other day, probably shouldn't have done, but I did. You can buy a 1 ounce Millennium Falcon, silver Millennium Falcon, a 3 ounce silver Millennium Falcon. Let's not butcher this. Is it Mandalorian ship? Something to do with Star Wars. 1 ounce, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on. And I thought, oh wow, the collecting side, which I've probably ignored quite a bit, the collecting side of silver and obviously gold is it's just amazing, absolutely amazing. And for me, well, you know, you get the bug. And yeah, you end up looking around, but I have to be careful because I could just spend too much money on this sort of stuff. Anyway, this is another Satoshi coin. I think they've only done them for 2 years. This is the other Satoshi coin. It's quite interesting, this one. Let's see how I get these out of here. Come on. Learn from the last one you did. They're very tightly fixed, which is really cool. So yeah, this is what they call well, it's just called Liberty. I mean, it's got an eagle on the front, and I believe it's got the same holographic, again, a holographic image on there. 1,000 Satoshis, obviously a denomination of Bitcoin. United Crypto States is the collection. Which is really cool. I'm just interested to know if they put any hidden writing in this one. But no, not quite as spectacular as the other one, I didn't think. What year was this? Yeah, this is a 2020, is that 2023? God, nearly knocked my phone over. Steady on, boy. Yeah, this is the 2023 version. Yeah, well, it's just really cool. It's got this hologram image, which all sorts of symbols in it. Ah, the UCS, United Crypto State. Now I understand what was on the boxes. I get it. But these are quite low mintage coins, so... No, there you go. 1 Bitcoin. And that's 100,000th. Yeah, 1,000 Satoshis. is a thousandth of a Bitcoin. So yeah, the denomination's up there. But we look at these again. We'll get them out of the capsules. I'll probably get some gloves for these because these are proofs. I believe they're proofs. I don't know. What do I know? But yeah, just the detail on these are just stunning. I'm gonna probably get eventually. I'll work out once my studio sorted. And this, guys, it's going to take me ages to do. I know that because I've got big plans for it. But yeah, what a great reveal. Sort the focus out on there. There we go. So yeah, that's my dabbings into collections. As soon as I saw them, I thought, yeah, I've got to get them. So now I can get them. And that's something for me to collect every year. But yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Love them. Mean a lot to me in my investing world. And now I've got something to start collecting. Although I must admit I've got something else coming as well. Oh, what a nightmare. Anyway, the story with the European Mint. Quite interesting. From time to order to time to arrive in, very quick. I think, let me look at the invoice. Oh, has it got a date on it? I think it was 18th of July. There you go. The 18th of July. Really interesting. Website's pretty impressive, very slow. So I don't know whether the European Mint's this keeps catching my eye, this one. I don't know whether the European Mint's a new thing or old thing. Perhaps people can tell me in the comments down below. No problem. Oh, by the way, please like and I hate saying this, it sounds so terrible. Please like and subscribe to the channel. No, I really mean it. I appreciate everyone that does. But yeah, if we can keep that little subscription total ticking along, which it is, very nicely and slowly, just a bit like me really. Yeah, it's really appreciated. But getting back to Royal Mint, European Mint, I've never ordered off the Royal Mint. I can't pay their prices. It just doesn't make sense to me. Cheers, everyone. European Mint. The surprise, and I actually mentioned this to 365 the other day, the surprise out of it all was I went to order it. It's great ordering, automated, website works perfectly. But when you go to checkout, you basket everything as normal. We're all used to that. You basket it all, you go to checkout, do the checkout. I didn't read too much because I don't bother because you just automatically think everyone's the same. Anyway, and I noticed there was bank transfer. You can do a bank transfer. They provide the details, obviously, or it said you can pay by Bitcoin, Litecoin. I think Ethereum was in there. There was a couple of others, so you could actually pay by crypto. And then it had another thing called pay by Visa. But it wasn't highlighted the same as the others. But I thought I'd clicked on that bit, and it goes through, and then it come up order confirmed, and I thought, well, how can that be order confirmed? I haven't bought anything. Oh, sorry, I haven't paid for anything. I obviously knew I bought something, but I haven't paid for anything. I thought that's a bit strange, and then I got an email ping in my inbox, CPM inbox, and it come up, thank you for your order, and confirming that you're going to pay by direct bank transfer. And it gave me all these weird, well, they're not weird if you live in Estonia, these weird details for how they use their banking system in obviously in Estonia. And I thought, oh my God, I didn't want to do that. I just want to use my Visa, normal bank Visa card. So I thought, oh, blimey, and I thought, oh, could I set it up? And I looked at all the bank data, and I thought my bank would look at that and think, nah, nah. The computer says no. So I thought, well, that's going to be a waste of time. I can't even be bothered trying it. and then going through the whole rigmarole of maybe getting my account blocked or something because of whatever I was trying to do. So I sent him an email that evening and just said, look, I'm really sorry. I thought I was paying by Visa card, Visa debit card. Probably made a mistake somewhere down the line. Probably clicked the wrong thing. Can you let me know what I need to do? Anyway, I didn't hear anything, obviously, that night because they're probably not at work. And the following day, I received an email to say, oh, we're really sorry. We don't accept Visa card like payments. And I thought, that's a bit weird. How weird is that? It's very strange. Not sort of up to date with times. So they said, all we do, and they're very apologetic, all we do is accept bank transfer, which all the details are there, or by these cryptocurrencies. And if you want to pay by crypto, let us know and we'll send you the information to send the crypto. So I thought, what do I do here? Do I cancel it? And then I read the small print. You can't cancel it because they charge you. And I thought, fine, that's cool. So then I thought, sod it. Let's try paying by Bitcoin. So I emailed back and just said, like pay by Bitcoin, and I'll find out how that process works. So they sent me back a link to, I think it was BitBuy. Might have got that wrong. A BitBuy link, and that's all it said. To pay by the press BitBuy, and then you sit there and you think, oh my God, am I being scammed here? Is this for real? And then thankfully, if I hadn't have seen this by Backyard Bullion, who has a massive reputation, if he wasn't prepared to put this out there on his channel, he must have confidence, and he's probably dealt with them before. So he would know this anyway. And one of the interesting things, when he was talking about the Bitcoin coin, he was saying, which I found really fascinating. I don't know if anyone else clocked it, and he said, to be quite frank, it's here to stay. So he's obviously got an opinion on it anyway. So I thought, well, sod it. And I didn't know about 365's video then. So I thought, sod it. What have I got to lose? Crikey. Let's try it. Anyway, press the button on the BitBuy. Press that. Took me through to without getting too complicated, I'm trying to remember. I think it asked me what system I was paying from, so I picked the system I was paying from, and it gave me a wallet address to send it to, and I typed that into my system that I use, my cold storage system that I use, and it said how much. It told me how much I had to do, and it was gone, done, finished, within 2 minutes, as quick as anything else I could have used. And I thought, wow, but have I lost my Bitcoin? Anyway, I didn't hear anything, and I thought, oh, blimey, my wife was saying, like Mrs. CPM, oh, you've been scammed. I said, no, you've got to have a bit of faith. I've got a gut feeling this is if I'm going to believe in what Bitcoin can be in the future, these are the things that will happen and could happen. So if I put my money where my mouth is, I've got to trust the system. So anyway, I did get all the confirmation the following day, and saying thank you very much. We've received. We just need to go through the blockchain clearing. Now I knew it cleared my end, and it can take anything up to, depending on how much you're prepared to pay for the transfer. I think within 20 minutes it come back, yeah, they'd received my Bitcoin. So I thought, brilliant, that worked. Let's hope I get the product. And lo and behold, it's sitting in front of you now. So I've never ordered, and the interesting thing is, and I shouldn't broadcast this, but I'm going to, because I've got nothing to hide. The interesting thing is I was speaking to Cobra Stack, and the Cobra Stacker's ordered from all over the place. And he was, because I was asking him, how do you order abroad? What's the process? It might have been on one of our videos, I'm not sure, our collaboration videos, or it might have just been a conversation I was having with him. And he said, well, this is how it works. The shipping company get it, and then before they release it to you, then you're normally charged a import tax. So, yeah, fair enough. Everyone gets their taxes and whatever. Bringing it into the UK, and the courier company normally ring you up, and then they won't release it until you've I think Backyard Bullion had the same issue from one of his coins he had got from Mexico, and he had a bit of an issue with that. But same sort of thing. So I don't know. I don't know whether I have to pay an import tax on this, but I didn't pay anything. It arrived by the Royal Mail today. I was expecting a phone call from somebody to say, oh, you need to pay X amount import tax. I've had nothing. Now, why that is, I don't know. Obviously, I'm not going to chase it. Definitely not going to chase it. I can't see. I just can't see why I should chase it. It's not. It's, you know, I'm prepared to pay what I need to pay, and it's up to someone to tell me that I need to pay it. So, so I'm obviously not going to query it. But then it always, I sit there and I think, is it because I paid in Bitcoin? I don't know. I really have no idea. But the long story of it is, I'm now collecting. So I'm a collector now. I'm in the club. I'm now collecting this series, and I will continue to collect this series. They will. It's gonna. I can't tell you any more of what I'm doing in my studio at the moment because I want it to be a nice reveal one day. They will be in a prominent place in my studio, which is really cool. But for me and my faith of what I'm going on about new technology, it works. For me, it worked. And the amazing thing is, because I'm into gold and silver, now I've got an outlet to use a asset, if it does well, and convert it into another asset with no hassle. And I paused deliberately there, because that's powerful. It's, for me, it's very powerful, because I've now got an outlet that, and I'm considering it, that, okay, if this is the case, I might pay a little bit more for a little bit of stuff, but I'm making money on an asset anyway. I've now got a way of converting it from one asset to another asset at will, very easily. Listen to what I'm saying. That sounds terrible. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Do whatever you like. But the message is there. You know, it's interesting. You know, a lot of people slag off new technologies and whatever, but it works. I can now transfer an asset, profitable, any profit that I want from one asset, or convert it, not into fiat, which I can do quite easily. I've explained that a load of times. But I can now convert it into silver and gold if I want to, without doing anything, just in the comfort of sitting in front of my computer. And that has blown my mind, that a new asset that I've got faith in allows me to do it. No money. I haven't got to touch fiat. Yes, I've got to touch fiat to get the assets in the first place. But now, if hopefully, and I'm going to say it, my Bitcoin becomes more of a valuable asset in time, if I want to convert it into gold, because it makes sense at that moment in time, I can. I haven't got to do it. I ain't got to go anywhere. Yeah, I've got to trust people, but we've all got to trust something. But that just blew me away, that I can just use one asset to convert into another asset electronically, like I do with my fiat. Mad. Powerful stuff. Absolutely powerful stuff. So I am well chuffed. I love these three assets. I think they're wonderful. I can't, as you've heard me in videos before, cheers everyone, talking too much. I can't, but I thought this was going to be the most shortest video I've ever done. I've just done an hour and 4 minutes. It's crazy. God help us if we get other people on this channel. I don't think I'll ever get off, but I will be very disciplined. But yeah, that was just so powerful. You know, I love these three assets. I love my silver. I love my gold. I love my Bitcoin. I love everything it all stands for. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And now, one of the most powerful things I can do with one of my assets is convert it in the comfort of my home. I haven't got to go anywhere. I haven't got to go to a shop. I haven't got to do anything. And that's probably the only thing I will ever use that asset for going forward, other than a store of value all the time. So that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So I got dead excited about that. I'm really pleased I've shared that story on here. We'll look at these in more detail. We're not going to for a while yet until I see some of the crazy stuff I'm building. Until I get this studio, I'm going to be very patient. I will ask everyone to be very patient with me. I've realised I'm 58 years of age. I'm not in my 30s and 20s. I haven't got the energy that I used to have. But I'm definitely going to, because I'm forced to, as long as I can get everything I need here before my operation. I've got a nice relaxing, well, it won't be relaxing, it'll be no work, just dedicated to me building out all of my studio after my op, hopefully, if I come back. Yeah, to create some special stuff, to talk about special stuff, and all these things are going to have special places for me to go to and produce content. So I'm really looking forward to that, and it'll be a nice environment to virtually bring people to too, which is really cool. So thank you for listening. I'm going to call it a day there. I hope you enjoyed what I had to talk about tonight. I love my Bitcoin. I love my Bitcoin silver coins. Silver. I love my Bitcoin silver. They're lovely. There's almost a reveal there. Crikey, man, so shiny. Yeah, I love it. I love them all. I never thought I'd ever be a great fan of collecting something like that, but lo and behold, here we go. I'm doing it. We'll have a look at it in more detail with proper light, proper macro lenses. I've got all the stuff. It's just setting up everything to make it work and having that time. So yeah, we'll look at it all in more detail in a real proper professional way in time, once I've converted this wonderful studio of mine into the right environment to do that. So, but I've got to be patient. I've got to walk before I run. So yeah, in the meantime, have a really good rest of the week. I really mean this, Cobra. Dude, I'm not going to I get too emotional with friends, gifts and bits and pieces. That's the type of guy I am. Can't thank you enough. We'll look at this again in more detail when I've got other, I can't say the stuff I want to say, when I've got other stuff to associate it with. Thank you for the stickers. Thank you for everything, as always. Thanks for everyone's support. Love it all. Cheers, everyone that loves whiskey. Cheers, everyone that doesn't. Take good care of yourselves and take care, look after, keep that stacking, keep that investing, keep that knowledge. Be careful. There's a lot of things out there that we all like to think make sense, but just be careful. Just be very careful. Take your time. And one last thing, my promise about buying the OneCoins every week, which I do monthly with my son. That order's going in this week, so I will reveal that, and I've got more stuff to reveal coming up. So anyway, bless you all for listening, watching. Hope you enjoyed. Take care. Sorry this all looks such a mess, but it is what it is. Take care. Bless you all. See ya. Bye.